Hello, everyone. I'm Laura Dorsey, and I'm with Infinite Scholars Program. Infinite Scholars does one thing, we do one thing well, and that's the fact that we help send high school students to college. We do this with our network of over 400 colleges and universities who partner with us on this initiative. One of the main things that we do is that we facilitate scholarship fairs. We do the scholarship fairs in 27 cities across the country. When we facilitate a scholarship fair, we have between 50 and 100 of our premier partners attend the scholarship fairs. Today, one of our premier partners who attends our scholarship fairs is Lane College. Let me tell you a little bit about Lane College before they come on to give you the full detail. Lane College is located at 545 Lane Avenue in Jackson, Tennessee. The college is just 5 minutes from the downtown area, which places them in the center point of the city of Jackson. Lane College has over 1,200 plus undergraduate students currently studying from all walks of life. The students are from as far as California and as close as Memphis, Tennessee. Lane College has vowed to create the whole student, and with that, they offer students 30 plus degree programs. The programs include biology, medical, criminal justice, law, business, HR management, and many more. Tuition rate for Lane College has earned the institution the second most affordable small private HBCU, and their fourth institution in students graduating with low to no student loan debt, and their fourth in most affordable Tennessee colleges. Very good rankings. This session today, to be able to provide us more information, will be conducted by Xavier Taylor. Xavier is a 2018 graduate of Lane College. Xavier, welcome today, and our parents and students look forward to hearing more information about Lane College.
Perfect. Thank you, Dr. Dorsey. Again, my name is Xavier Taylor. I am one of the four enrollment counselors here at Lane College. So without further ado, we'll go ahead and get into the presentation to give you some more insight about Lane College. So Lane College 2020, we'd like to welcome you to Lane. So first, our institution was founded by Bishop Isaac Lane and the CME Church. If you're kind of confused on where Jackson, Tennessee is, we're right in between Memphis and Nashville. So we're a little city 2 hours outside of Nashville and an hour outside of Memphis. So we're approaching our 150th year of great education, intelligence, and social and spiritual studies. Okay, so Lane College began its first session with the teacher and principal, Miss Jenny E. Lane. She is the daughter of Isaac Lane. So her goal was to give to the students what her father was able to give to her, that opportunity to go forth and be great. So Jenny E. Lane started us off with being our first teacher and principal. We're now currently under the direction of Dr. Logan Hampton. He is our 10th president. He came to us in 2014, and he has set a goal to develop the whole student while providing TLC, transformation, liberation, and celebration. All right, so we're going to talk about a little bit of the numbers for Lane. So as stated in the introduction, Lane has about 1,200 plus students. That does include our on and off-campus students. We have a 15-to-1 student to teacher ratio. So you'll have their small class sizes, and then you also have that personal one-on-one connection with your professors as well. Most of our classes don't average over amount of 20 students in the class. And those are for our big majors, such as criminal justice, biology, or any of our STEM majors. That's when we'll have those 20s. Most likely you'll be in a class maybe of 10 or 15 students at the most. Again, some of our notable achievements, we did mention that we are ranked number 4 in students graduating with low to no student debt. We're also ranked number 2 in the most affordable private HBCU colleges. And again, we are ranked number 4 in the most affordable Tennessee colleges, and we're ranked number 12 in the best Christian HBCU. So when it comes to college, we always look for the academics. So our academic visions are as follows. So we do have business, social, and behavioral sciences. This is going to give you, of course, business and some more aspects of the overall science of things, the social and behavioral aspect of science. And then we have our liberal studies in education. So you have your music, you have your physical education, you have your mass communications, and so on and so forth. And you can also, of course, refer to the website for deeper detail on each division. And then we have our natural and physical sciences. So our STEM majors will fall under this division. So if you're interested in STEM, this will be the division that best fits you. All right, so we're going to get into our residential halls. Living among the dragons. So here we go. We have three of our dormitories. These are our female dormitories: Jenny E. Lane, we have Orchard Hall, and we have Hamlet Hall. Hamlet Hall is going to be designated for our freshman female students, for you guys to understand your peers, be around your peers more, and so you guys can come into a college life together and get acclimated together. All right, and we're going to move right into our male dorms. We have Edens Hall, Alumni Hall, Graves Hall, and Harper Hall. Graves Hall is designated for our freshman male students. Again, this is just an opportunity for you to get acquainted with your fellow peers of your class. In each of our freshman dormitories, we do have computer labs inside those dormitories for you to use on your after-hour studies. And then we'll also offer plenty of events within the dormitories for students to receive community service hours or just educational purpose, such as tutoring sessions, or we do have other sessions in there that are very informative for things that students need to know within college and everyday life. And then lastly, we do have two co-ed dormitories. We have Cleves Hall and Smith Hall. Cleves Hall is for our honor students. And then our Smith Hall is for any other student that wants to live in the co-ed environment. For our honors dormitory, you must have at least a 3.0 to be eligible to stay within that dormitory. And the fun part of college student life. Student life involves plenty of things. So we do have over 70 plus campus organizations on our campus. That does include fraternities and sororities as well. We do have Student Government Association. We have our Campus Activity Board, which plans out our student events for the year. So Lane has so many different events that it helps the students engage with the faculty and staff, but also their fellow peers. In addition, if you don't see a campus organization that might fit you, Lane College has an operation where you can start your own campus organization. So if you're interested in starting a campus organization, our campus life director, Ms. Fisher Smith, will be willing to give you further information on what you need to do in order to start your own campus organization. All right, so for our financial aid and tuition, this is more so the information that our parents are really looking for, but students, this is really good for you to know as well. So for financial aid and tuition, so right here we have our non-residential student, which is a student that doesn't live on campus. Their total will be $12,090 for the full year. That does include your books on that as well. For our residential students, our on-campus students, your total will be $19,400 for the full year. This does include your meal plan, your housing, and your books for each semester. So these are full year totals to give you a little insight on how Lane has been ranked in those categories that we were ranked in to assist us with our students. All right, for scholarships, we do have two in-house scholarships. We have our Power of Potential Scholarship. This scholarship is in the amount of $20,000 for students who have at least a 3.0. You are now eligible to apply for that scholarship. Our STEM scholarship is for any of our STEM majors. That scholarship is in the amount up to $40,000. If you have a 2.8 and you have taken the SAT or ACT, you are now eligible to apply for that scholarship as well. And those scholarship applications are located on our website as well. And of course, if you have not, if you're in doubt and if you need further information, feel free to always go to our website and apply today. Due to COVID-19, we're not asking for recommendation letters or test scores. So all you need is that high school transcript, that final or official high school transcript, and we can start your application process by applying and submitting that transcript. And of course, follow us on our social medias, keep up with us. We're looking forward to seeing your pictures. We're looking forward to having dialogue with you. Feel free to follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and of course, if you need anything from admissions, feel free to email us. And if you need a quicker response, feel free to text apply to 425-2547 to get a response about applying, or if you need further information. Any pictures that you take, any information that you receive from us that you really like, feel free to post on social media and hashtag Power of Potential so that we can celebrate with you and we can also see what you post so Lane can be intertwined with you and your family. And again, thank you. My name is Xavier Taylor. And if you have any further questions, feel free to contact us.
Xavier, thank you so much for providing us all of that information that we needed about Lane College. I probably just got a couple of follow-up questions because you did really well giving us everything. So with everything going on, do we have deadline dates for applications and for scholarships? Is everything rolling? How is that working right now with everything that's happening now?
Okay, so the application is a consistent rolling application. We do have time once a semester starts to enroll a student, but we always encourage the student to enroll before that semester starts. If the student wants to apply during the semester, the first 2 weeks of their semester will be the best time for them to do that. But of course, we always ask the student to go ahead and start that enrollment process before that semester starts. With scholarships, there usually are deadlines, but we're going to open those deadlines up a little longer. We haven't changed the deadline yet, so we've canceled the deadline for now until we come up with a better date for the scholarships. So the scholarships will be ongoing until further notice as well.
All right, then, perfect. Having said that, just a question. We looked at the requirements to get in for the GPA and ACT and SAT. I know a lot of schools are taking a look at a test optional this term and what they're doing with testing. And if I miss it in the presentation, how are we doing that? And why should a student still continue to make sure that they take the ACT or SAT if necessary?
Perfect. So our GPA requirement is only a 2.0 for the student to be admitted into the institution. Now, we do tell our students, if you don't have a 2.0, Lane College is still here to help you and provide more information for you. That still does not count you out with being admitted into the institution. There's just another extra step we ask you to take to ensure that your education is definitely worth the while. So we don't want you to come and feel lost. So we definitely set you up with a plan to make sure that you're able to receive your degree. With the test scores, everything now has been waived. Recommendation letters, test scores, they've been waived due to COVID-19 and the trouble students are having getting that information. But also it is still important to take that and have those scores because some scholarships that you may be eligible for may ask for those scores, or we can go out into our community here in Jackson, Tennessee to find you different scholarships that may ask for those scores as well.
Okay, all right then, perfect. One of the things, Xavier, is that we know that every student that applies to college doesn't necessarily get in, for one reason or another. So what is your acceptance rate for students who are applying to Lane?
Perfect. So if I had to take give you a numerical number on our acceptance rate, I would say about 90% of our students are accepted into Lane. When I was applying and everything for Lane, the thing everyone told me was Lane was that second chance. So Lane is definitely here to give each and every student the same opportunity. Less money, but the same education that you would at a bigger institution.
Okay then. All right. So saying that, and this may be another number that you're taking a stab at, getting in is one thing, staying in is another. We know statistically a student who finishes the first year is most likely to complete college. So what is your freshman retention rate?
Okay, so freshman retention rate, if I had to, I would put it about an 85, 90% as well. And that does just include everyday things that may happen, family issues or something like that that will have caused our students to have to leave. But for the most part, if our students don't have to leave, they're definitely on the course of returning after that freshman year.
Okay, all right. Xavier, we know for a fact that a student who is involved while they're in school is going to be more successful, especially in their career. Okay, so does Lane offer internship options? And if so, can you tell us some of the places where they would be able to intern?
Perfect. So we do offer internship opportunities. Depending on the major is where we will send some of our students. Some of our faculty and staff have their own businesses here in Jackson. So those faculty and staff members will offer scholarships to the students based on the majors that they have. We do have a career services department that will assist the student with searching for internships, and these internships are not only local internships. Sometimes they're international internships that would cause the student to have to do more traveling and go different places. And then some of our campus organizations, such as our Honor Society, NSLS, they do offer internships as well. And like I said, those will depend on your major and what field or what specific study you want to take in that career field, that they will help you find an internship that best fits.
Okay, all right, perfect. So while we're talking about internship, obviously the next step that we would have would be graduation. So can we take a step at our graduation rate, and can you tell me where some of the students who graduate from Lane are actually employed?
Okay. So here recently, our graduation rate has definitely increased a lot. So it used to be around 50%, but we've shot up from 50% to about 70%. And that's due to, of course, some of the everyday things that may happen that may cause the students to have to leave in that class at that time. So some of our students are actually back home locally in Memphis, Tennessee as teachers. So they're doing a lot of teaching. We just sent some of our students off to a PhD program that they have a job right after. And she's going into more so of the medical field, like biological research. So she's going to be doing that. We have some students working also in Memphis at nonprofits that help other high school students find college homes and also jobs as well as they wait to go to college. So the expansion of our students' knowledge has taken them pretty much where they want it to be and beyond. We do have some people, actually the mayor of Jackson actually went to Lane and worked at Lane as well. So the mayor of Jackson is a Laneite as well. So we've pushed our students to the point to where they know whatever they want to achieve, they have that opportunity, and we'll be there to help them get to that point.
We talked about you talked about the internship opportunities and being able to go international. So do you have a robust study abroad program? And if so, can you tell us about that?
Okay. So we do offer study abroad. We will bring the organization that will house that. We'll bring them in to speak with the students to give them their different options. And then after that, they will go into, of course, their application process and how they would sign up for the specific study they want to take when it comes to study abroad. Now, the deeper details will depend on locations and the specific study that that student wants, which will come directly from the organization that we bring in for our student.
Mm-hmm. Okay, all right then, that is good. Let's see here. I think that answered the majority of the questions that I have immediately. Is there any one last minute thing that you want to be able to tell our students and parents? And could you provide your contact information again, just in case they missed it, during the presentation?
Perfect. So students, parents, again, Lane College is a place to develop the whole student. This is not only socially, but this is spiritually and academically as well, and professionally. So Lane College is the place for you to not pay as much for your education, but still get that great education that you need in order to be successful. If you have any questions or if you need anything from us, feel free to text or call us at 731-426-7509. Again, that number is 731-426-7509.